Axebane's deck of mini dungeons. So make sure you have your safety cutter like I do here, because safety first. Nothing says safe like the Gerber line of stainless steel knives. I've had that knife for about 20 years. I don't know if it says anything for flair on the back here. We're about to open it. Sorry. Okay, it just says, packed with random tables, illustrated in full color, this deck of 54 cards can generate over 1 million different dungeons. Designed to be the ultimate pocket game master's tool, these cards can help you make the most of your prep time. You can also use them on the fly during your next RPG session when your players decide to go into a completely different direction than you anticipated. For use with most fantasy RPGs, and especially well suited to the 5th edition of the most popular role-playing game, it says compatible with the 5e by Daniel F., however you say his last name, Walthall. Interesting. Also, I think he did some art with the Tin Helm that I also got there. So this is the deck. Ooh, check these cards out. Look great here. So let's just kind of look through them now. Supposedly, I know you're supposed to set up the dungeon. You're supposed to remove some cards and then do it. But let's just go ahead and just take a look at all the different little cards we got here. So there's 54 of them. So it looks like that's a locked door. It says very hard. They got a random chart here for treasures. There's an exit there. I'll just place that out here. So the queens have nothing here. The 5d10 gold pieces. This is a fun little way to do something. I'm thinking about running an adventure using a different game system than D&D, maybe either DCC, the Dungeon Crawl Classics, and I can modify the monsters or whatnot, or I might even do Tiny Dungeons, which I need to show you guys that I got recently. Okay, so we're just going to kind of glare at a lot of these. I think in the S probably means secret door. There's probably cards that explain what's going on here in the game here. The king, I think this might be quest goal stairs to go down to the next level. Interesting. Okay. There's monsters. So this is the location of the monster on the map. Okay, so this is the instructions here. It says remove the ace, king, and joker cards from the deck. For a smaller dungeon, also remove the jack and queen cards, then shuffle the deck. Then 2, randomly select the ace of an ace card to begin the dungeon layout. So that'll be your starting point. Then you draw a card from the deck and place it on the layout. If there is no valid position for it, place it on the bottom of the deck and draw again. Once the layout is complete, that means no unconnected hallways. Choose one card in this layout and replace it with the king card of your choice to finish the current dungeon or quest level. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So where did we get to the aces yet? Okay, so no. I'm just curious. I'm going to jump to the aces. So those are the starter cards, or they randomly make it? Are they about to come up here? Oh, here's an NPC and quest item chart. Oh, that's cool. Sorry, my phone's a little bit wobbly. I got it on an extended boom thing. Ah, so NPC and quest items. And so, oh yeah, okay. So that's just a little chart, nice chart here. Yeah, I like how these are described. You can really have a lot of fun playing with these here. 3d6 gold pieces. Got to find the gold. 1d gold monsters get to roll. 15 plus, 1 orc, chief, or ghost. Magic pool. Who doesn't like a magic pool? This is a hard lock. Treasure. I love all the rolling on the tables to figure out what you got, so you never know what you're going to face. Monsters, DC plus PC's level. And if you roll that, let's see, you get 2 Dreers or Dire Wolves per PC. Wow. Very hard lock here. I like this layout here because you have like the quarters and stuff. That's neat. Oh, what is this, like a pit trap or something? Let's go over this area. Doesn't say anything about it. It just says monsters. I can see myself doing as a DM. That could make that very interesting. So if someone's not careful, they could fall in, like during a fight that breaks out. So don't fumble when you're fighting this monster. Giant spiders, werebore, but your hard one is the earth elemental or wraith. Wow. Check out this dungeon here. A magic pool. Another kind of treasure room, and there's some gold in here. Some different items. I can see where you can get a lot of inspiration from these cards, the way they're built. Okay, here's an ace. So this would be one of the beginning things. So like if I wanted that to be, sorry, I have to zoom up a little bit. And then I guess if I randomly drew like this card, then that would connect here or there. I guess you could choose as you're doing your dungeon. So, okay, sorry, I'm still going through these cards here. So there's another one here. So let's say that would go there. Kind of building just a little makeshift dungeon as we're looking at the cards here. That's another starter one, an ace. Here's a queen, sorry. Sorry about the wobble, guys. The boom's a little off here. Oh, what an interesting shape. That's a good place to have a monster, depending on if you're coming up or down. I'd probably have that connect like that. That looks really cool. What is this? Oh, this is one of the end ones. So if your dungeon gets totally locked off, then you replace it with your choice of a king's card. What is this one here? Oh, you hear sounds. Faint whispering, splintering wood, rattling of chains, clinking of falling coins, distant, guttural laughter. What is this one here? Smells, and then hallway. Oh, interesting. Okay, so what you might run across. That's something I might put there. I'm building my own dungeon, guys. I am probably going to run an adventure on these things. A nice little corner. Another little pocket room. Monsters down here. Anything from a goblin to a fire elemental. Oh, another one of those pit ones, but it's also connected with a door. These things are always scary when I see these pit ones here. Monsters, very hard lock. I wonder what these are, like pillars maybe? Swarm of rats, zombies, Ettercap. I've only played a little bit of the 5th edition. I've played every iteration of D&D, but I just wasn't the biggest fan of 4th. And 5th was okay for a while, but then it just started, I feel like, and I'm not slamming on 5th edition because it's fantastic and it's very popular, but I felt like it became too dependent on you need to do this, like, for your party structure to work perfectly for this calculated fight. It became more like math, and I didn't want it to be like, you need to overcome this situation, set up perfect. I don't know. Maybe it was just the different DMs that I had that were running it that way, or maybe that's the way they inspire it. But when I ran a 5th edition one myself, I'm more free form and loose and open to players kind of trying anything, encourage them to do anything, and I'll let them get away with a lot more stuff as long as it seems reasonable. That's a pretty cool looking room there. More monsters, Grimlock, Giant Spider, and is that an ochre jelly? Yeah, ochre jelly. Okay. Bone Naga, a Zorn. You don't want to mess with a Zorn. Bullet for the bad guy there. This is a nice little, it says, it's a side entrance. Interesting. There's a lot of cool stuff here, guys. Okay, so anyway, sorry, I'm kind of reading this to another little part of a magic pool back there. So anyway, those are the 54 cards of the main deck, and I am going to eventually run a little adventure off of that. But I wanted to show you, I got the expansion because it just looks so interesting, and I think it was called Elves something. So originally I think this came in a blister pack. So this is another random chart. This is, it doesn't, oh, so it's got the same backing, but I thought this was called like the Elves Forest or something. More quest, NPCs and quest items, charts. And this is miner / carried treasure. Okay, I love charts. Can never have too much fun with them. So let's turn this upside down. I don't know if this has any extra rules or if it plays the same. Oh, here's some more charts. What is this chart? Random trap generator. Falling stone. Floor spikes in the middle there. Poisonous gas is a D. So it's a D12. Oh, wait a second. Was there more on this side? I was just reading on the left side. No. Okay. Cool. Okay. This side is another random quest generator. That's always fun. I might do something like that. Okay, so let's look at these cards here. So this, let's turn them up right here. Okay. Oh, okay, so it probably adds a little bit more of this outsider stuff that's going to come in, maybe that had crept into your dungeon, which is a pretty cool idea. And some more, I'm assuming those are secret doors. Hallway contents, tattered cloth, piles of scorched bones, smashed lantern, mysterious bluish fog. Boy, I could really have some creativity with that with this DM with a lot of these things here. Some more treasure. I really love this little minor. I mean, technically, these little things are just probably for design, but for like if I'm using this as a DM or a game master, it would be yeah. Not that I would still play 5th edition if I had the right DM and group, but I'm more interested now in running stuff like Dungeon Crawl Classics or something a little lighter like Tiny Dungeon, just to get probably newer people interested. Okay, I like the design of this. More smells. You can never have enough smells in a dungeon. Who doesn't like grave dust as their smell? Everybody smelled blood. Okay, pit trap, locking pit trap, poison darts, fire-breathing statue. Oh, goodness. Okay, so monsters, panther, kobolds, grey ooze, a bearded devil. I have a beard. People's probably called me that, too. Sorry, I'm also reading here. I do love these designs of the cards and the idea, just the imagination and creativity. But I'm going to actually do some soloing. And like I said, I think I'm going to, this is a start card. Quest ideas for the start card. That's actually a pretty good idea to put those on there. I'm probably going to solo on this channel like one of my things, and then I'll just modify it to closest thing that they have in their monsters, and just to keep it simple without getting too crazy. Maybe I'll use some sort of oracle. I'm actually working on my own oracle deck, just for my own personal use, home brewing. Okay, there we go, and that's like an end thing for the king card, so that's an end room. Stairs go down to the next level, so if you want to continue multiple levels in your dungeon, but anyway, you get an additional, so there's 54 cards in this, and I forgot, and like 18 more cards with this, but they can all be shuffled together, or you can pull them out separate if you don't want to have those, or mix and match however you want. Well, anyway, thanks for watching this unboxing of Axebane's deck of mini dungeons. Pretty cool, pretty cool. You guys have a great day and keep the dice rolling, and apparently the card's flopping on this. Later.